But for the sake of documentation, so let me record our discussion. All right, so can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, so for the module one, the title of the module one is Inside Computers and Mobile Devices. Okay, so let me just show to you guys the overview of this module one. So here are the topic learning outcomes. So again, I'll leave the reading part with you guys since you guys already know how to read. Okay, ayaw kasing parang yun, binabasa lang. So sayang oras, 'di ba? Kasi nakakapagbasa naman kayo. Kaya iiwanan ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga nandyan. Okay? Since nandyan lang naman siya. And then here are the list of topics which basically came from the topic learning outcomes. Okay. So basically when it comes to list of topics, these are just the keywords, okay, or the main topics on that module that we're going to discuss. And then we have here the learning resources. Of course, we have here the module one, the PDF. I uploaded the PDF, not the PowerPoint version. So you can download this one right here. Okay. So in the learning materials page or file upload. Okay. So just left click this one and then it will lead you to this section wherein you can view the PDF. So as you guys can see, this one is like a PDF viewer already. So this one is a slide one, slide two, slide three, and so on and so forth, up to 40 slides. But if you want to save this one, so yeah, I guess you can download this one. Where is it? Download. There you go. So if you want to download this PDF, you can just left click this one. All right, so just left click this download module one inside computers and mobile devices that we did. All right, so that even though you're not inside the canvas, you'll be able to view this one on your phone or your desktop or laptop. All right, so where are we now? And then we have here the video materials. So supposedly we will discuss this one, via live. But since I have already discussed this many times in my entire life since I've been teaching music, so I've decided to, create a video on each module. So I have already recorded this one way back 2019, I guess. I know, just 2020. So in 2019, I've started teaching this one in USA when still in face-to-face. But then, pandemic came, so I've recorded this one way back June 2020. Right? So you guys can see this one just by clicking this one. So left click this one, and then it will lead you to this YouTube. Okay. So this one is a 45 video presentation. So this is the presentation of the entire module one. All right. So I would like you guys to watch this one later on. Okay. Once we're done with, few discussions with the overview of your subject. So are we clear with this one, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And if ever that there are parts of the slides that I wasn't able to explain clearly, so please feel free to message me to my canvas. Okay, so I guess you guys already know how to message someone in canvas, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if ever that you have a clarification or questions or any concerns, so I will be able to read that one in my inbox. All right. So everything is in here. And if you want to have a faster transaction, okay, not transaction, faster communication rather. Sorry. So you guys can message me on my Facebook account. Okay. So my Facebook account is, so you can just simply type this one. So yeah, you can just look for this one, then Melpol Sarkenia Saavedra. Okay, and then here's the profile picture. So I have my partner in life with me. Okay, so and then you can just add me and then can message me to my Facebook account. All right, just don't stalk me, okay? Because all of my posts is about my you guys already know that one. Anyway, so are we clear on that? Are we clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So one more thing that I have uh, here when it comes to expectations. So one student of mine in this subject said that or says that I hope that the instructor is easily approached or he should be approachable from anytime. Well, I'm approachable. I'm actually uh, happy when it comes to you know talking to my students because I'm sure that that student is how this one is really interested in my subject. Okay, like is really willing to learn uh, to a certain topic of my subject. Okay, so in that way, you're showing that you're interested with my subject. So I'm happy if someone is asking a question. All right, so I don't get mad if someone didn't understand uh, the explanation or the module, okay, or any other instructions that I have said. Right. Well, anyway, so that's it for the video materials. And then we have here the reading materials wherein we have the ebook for the module 1. So if you're going to left click this one, it will lead you to this website wherein this one is the complete version, okay, of the entire module 1. So this is where I get most of the uh, informations and topics from your module 1. Okay. So if you want to read this one, please do so because this one is more complete than the module 1. Okay, so the module 1 presentation is just the summary of this one. Okay, keywords and then the explanation and then keywords again and then explanation. But in here, it's more clearer and more explained. Okay, so please read this one if there is a part that you guys are confused with the uh, PDF. All right. So yeah, that's it for the module overview for week 1. So this week 1 may uh, have an additional if ever you guys are already done with the module 1 or with this presentation. So I might add the second module right here next meeting. Well, that is only if ever all of you are already done with the module 1. Okay. So yeah, and then the watch videos is the same with the video materials that I have shown to you guys on the module 1 overview. Okay, so it will lead you in this YouTube link. All right, and we have here a practice exercise or a drill. So this could be a graded or not graded. All right, so I will not tell you guys if this one is graded or not graded, but in practice or exercise, okay, the difference of this one from the other activities is you have multiple attempts. Like actually, you have unlimited attempts. All right. So if there are numbers that you wasn't able to get correctly, so you can you know retry it again and then answer everything again until you will get the highest or the perfect score. Okay, because the one that will be recorded in this activity is the highest score. Okay, so yeah, just keep on trying and trying until you'll be able to perfect everything. Okay, so that's why we call this one practice quiz or practice exercise. All right, so can you guys still follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then moving on with the assessments, of course, when it comes to assessment, This is now the real thing when it comes to the graded activities, quizzes, or any other activities. So as you guys can see, since this is a 2-unit laboratory, so we're going to have a discussion and then more on laboratories. All right. So we have here the instruction for the laboratory number 1 and laboratory number 2. And then after that, you're going to have your quiz. Okay. So of course, in quiz, it's only one time attempt. Okay. So whatever is your score on that time, then that is it. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the module 1 quiz. So let's open this one, first and second lab instruction. So for your first laboratory, the application that you're going to use is a Paint or a Paint 3D. Okay, so any of those two, that's okay. So in here, I'm only asking you guys to represent or draw anything that represent your personality or character. And then down below of that drawing, okay, or that representation, so write an essay on why it represents. So this is a very simple laboratory. Okay, there is no incorrect answer in this one. Since who am I to judge your representation as you are? Okay, so I would like you guys to have an honest way of doing this one. So do not copy and paste a paint from the internet. So I would like you guys to do this one on your own. Okay. So you can search on the internet, but just for a basis. Okay. But do not copy that one and then save that as an image or that JPEG and then send it to our canvas. Okay. So I'd like you guys to do this one on your own. Right. So are we clear with this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, just any drawing that you're going to draw that represents you, and then below that is an essay. Okay. And then we have here the second laboratory. So in here, you're going to use Microsoft Word. Okay, because in here you're going to start creating your personal resume. Okay. So this is just another way in creating a personal resume. So of course, there's a lot of format that you can copy on the internet, but in here, you're going to use this format. Okay, so we have this format wherein everything is in here. Okay, so we have here the picture, we have here the address, the number, the email, the name of the person, the objective of the person, and then your personal information, your education attainment, and your interests, your affiliated organization, your class schedules. So in class schedules, so please put here your own class schedule, all right? And then for the rooms, so just put here ODL, okay? Or you can just leave this one blank since we don't really have a room, okay? Yeah, and then for references, so all right, so do not copy this one, okay? So when we say references, this is the person that the company will call if ever they want to ask a personal information about you. But when we say references, do not put a blood-related person, okay? Like your mother, father, your sister, brother, your cousins, etc., etc. So that person should not directly related to you, okay, or blood related to you. Okay, so you can put here maybe your former instructors, or if you know someone who has a high ranking position, because the higher the rank of that person, the more that uh, legit, or the more that it's goes one, or that person is not lying, the information that he's going to tell about you is real or authentic, okay? And then it's more reliable, of course. So do not just put here anyone, okay? So it must be a person with a high position, right? So here's the format. So we have here the contact person, the name of that person, and then the position, and then the company, and then the office number or the telephone number of that person. right? So it says here, note, limit your resume to 2 pages only, okay? For the formats, okay, for the formats, we have here the margins, and then, yeah, I think that's it. Then the others are already given in here. So we have here the font size of this one, font size, font style, etc., etc. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's it for your laboratory number 1 and 2. And then the deadline of this one would be next week, Tuesday. Okay. I think that will be on March 2. So you guys have plenty of time in doing this one. And then for your quiz, so I'm not sure yet when will I give this one, or when will I let you guys take the quiz number 1. But I will just announce if ever you're going to take this one. Okay. So for now, stay tuned and just do the laboratory number 1 and 2 for now. Right. And then we have here the case study number 1, wherein we have the facts and then the questions, and then I've included other related articles that you might want to visit for you to be able to answer the question. Okay, so again, I will leave the reading part into you guys. So in this discussion, this one is 20 points. Okay, so this one's like similar with your quiz. Okay, I will record this one as your quiz. All right, so all of you should have an input regarding with this facts, okay, and then regarding with this question, of course. So yeah, that's it for the week 1 module 1. Any questions so far?
None, sir.
All right, so I will end the part 1 for now, okay, and